Hey, Anthony Ogogo here, founder and head coach of Ogogo Fitness. And in this video, you'll listen to me talk to one of my amazing clients, Steve Parsons. Now, in the first 4 weeks on the program with us, Steve has lost 12 pounds. That's over 5 kilograms. That's almost a stone of weight he's lost in less than 4 weeks, in 3 weeks and 6 days, which is what, 27 days. Steve has lost more weight in 27 days than he has in the last 5 years. Now, that's incredible stuff. Now, the interesting thing, the astonishing thing is the fact that Steve has not left the house, has not picked up a weight. Steve has lost all this weight doing just 3 45-minute workouts a week. He makes some space in his son's bedroom, does push-ups, does squats, does sit-ups, and he's lost the weight. Now, why? Because in just a month, we have taught him about structure, about routine, about exercise, about nutrition. He's eating loads of food. He's actually struggling to eat all the food. We're making him eat more food. Now, let me tell you that again. Hasn't left the house, hasn't picked up a weight. We're making him eat more food than he wants to eat, and his weight is still coming down. Well, why? Because that's what we do here on Ogogo Fitness Elite Coaching. We help people lose fat, build muscle in a simple, structured way, which you can do for the rest of your life. We don't do crazy diets. We don't do hardcore training regimens. We teach you how to do it so you can do it for the rest of your life. Because our health is our wealth. So please enjoy this video. If you're watching this, then maybe you're a brand new client, and I want to show you what results we can get very quickly with no fancy equipment, or maybe we're having a chat in the DMs, maybe we've booked a call, or maybe we're thinking about jumping on a call with myself, and I want to show you again what results we can get with no equipment, just you and the desire to get better, and me and my team and our expertise and knowledge. So enjoy this video, and I'll see you on the other side.
Mr. Steve Parsons, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm good. Feeling good. I'm feeling better. Yeah, feeling good.
So you've had an unbelievable, not even a month. You've done 3 weeks and 3 weeks and 6 days on the program thus far.
Yes.
Like 27 days. Right? And tell the fine people, how much weight have you lost in less than a month?
Oh God, I forgot how many kilos it is, but I am about 12 pounds in. So I'm 2 pounds off a stone, which
let me, I'll go over the numbers, go all the different metrics, right? So basically you started less than a month ago at 102.6 kilograms, which is 226.2 pounds, 16 stone 2. Right? Now, today, mate, this morning, as you weighed in, 97.5 kilograms, 214 pounds, 15 stone 4. Right? So over 5 kilograms, almost let 12, like 11.8 pounds down. And yeah, mate, basically 12 pounds. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And you haven't even stepped foot in a gym. All you've done, I say all you've done 3 relatively short-ish workouts from home, all body weight, no equipment, push-ups, press-ups, sit-ups, squats, right? And you've lost basically the stone that we spoke about ages ago.
It's kind of like the stuff that when we chatted a while ago, we chatted before Christmas when I wasn't quite fully invested.
Yeah, pull that trigger. You were teetering on that trigger.
I know. God, I think what I could be now. No, but I'm kind of a little bit skeptical about the fact that I'm shy at getting up early, and with 2 kids, like the gym to me was like, when am I going to be able to do the other stuff? Anyway, so the idea of doing it all from home, I was a bit like, but genuinely, like, and they're hard. They're still fucking hard workouts, and probably because I've got a lot of body weight to be moving about.
Well, less than you had 4 weeks ago.
But like, I literally go up into my little boy's room, clear, because he's the only place that's got carpet, so I might clear the space, and then I do my workout in his room when he's not here. And it's between 45. It's about 45 minutes to an hour, and they're hard, but it suits me. And I think there's been moments where like, my knee's been a bit dodgy, and Dave's been, I'll just tweak that, change that. I don't know. I said to Dave, I think it's quite funny because like we was talking through, looking at pictures, which I hate, and he was like, because notice a little bit of difference. And around my belly, I wear like boxes with the elastic at the top, and it always used to fold over.
Little muffin top, yeah.
Like the elastic at the top of your boxes.
Oh, the elastic would fold over.
Fold over, and it doesn't fold over anymore.
Yeah.
So like that's just like the great win. You have to fully commit for it to work, but I definitely am feeling a difference.
Mate, I'm so pleased. Honestly, I'm so happy for you, buddy. So we spoke back in November, right? And we had a chat, and you said all the stuff to me on the call, and you were like, "Oh, I'm going to go chat to Laura, Mrs." Then you came back, I'm not quite right, not quite ready, and then we didn't take action. And I was like, I'm not going to go into the detail what we spoke about on that call. You said really powerful stuff on that call, and then you went away and you talked yourself out of it. I knew you desperately wanted to do it. There's obviously some fear or some skepticism, like you said, working out from home, and you went away and you talked yourself out of it whilst being talked to her. All right. What was it that? Because we had a great chat, we had an amazing chat that day, and I guaranteed help, right? And you're now getting it. I know a few months later, but what was it? Why did you talk yourself out of it? What was it that kind of pulled you away from pulling that trigger?
I think the honest answer would genuinely be timing. It's a bit of a boring answer, but it was a timing thing. It was leading into Christmas. Like, I knew how mad Christmas times it is, like with committing. You've got so many commitments in your head around that. I think in my mind, and actually reflecting, it would have been fine. But like at the time, I'm going, oh, fuck, I've got this going on. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be away shooting here. How am I going to commit what is needed? And I think even in the first 2 weeks of this, mate, I wouldn't have been able to do it before Christmas. But then now I'm like, actually, I mean, I'm doing your sort of the go on the app at night at 10:30. I'm actually really enjoying it. And it doesn't matter when you do it, because actually a lot of the exercises and stuff that you're suggesting aren't 2 hours in the gym or an hour in the gym. It's like, it works around your life. And I don't think I necessarily believed that it would be
Feasible.
Yeah, feasible. That's exactly it.
Yeah. Good. Okay, so what was it? So you went away. You mentioned it in jest earlier. I imagine where you'd be if you did start like 3-4 months ago. Yeah. What was it that kind of pulled you back in? I know what it was. Well, actually, I'll tell you. I had a great result with somebody, and I said to you, I want Steve to see this. And I sent you a little recording of me having a chat with somebody in your similar position. But what was it for you that made you go, actually, I am going to commit now? Like now I want to do it.
I don't know, actually. I think I just was like, I think you had made the point quite clear. Stop fucking around and stop putting it off, like you did.
And I didn't say those words, but I made that point.
I know that's what you were thinking, and I was like, well, yeah, sorry for swearing, but like it was true, and I was kind of, well, what? Like everything goes through your head, money goes through your head, committing time goes through everything that you commit to do something.
Also, can I do it? I've tried in the past. You've tried for what? You haven't. Yeah. No, you've been this stone that we've lost in less than a month. You wanted to lose that stone now for 4, 5, 6 years. You've tried in the past and you've failed in the past. So there is doubts, there is fear, and there is doubts.
There is, yeah. And it's like, there's another element. I've always said to you that, and I said to Dave as well, like, I need to be held accountable. That's how I get the best out of me. We were joking about, like, I'm the sort of person that needs a well done, a pat on the back every now and then. Like that's how I react quite well. But I needed, like, if I felt like I was letting you or Dave down, that's when I up my game. And I need that sometimes. And I think that's maybe something I need to work on with me, is that I don't need someone else to do it. Maybe I just need to sort of do it for me, and it's still.
But that's what this is, mate. That's what this is. The reason why we're doing an initial 6 months, the reason why I like doing 12 months, because you said the exact thing a minute ago, right? A lot of people start on 6, then extend to 12. The reason why we like to do 12 months is because of this. It's not easy to get in good shape. You need the structure and the routine, as you've found. You've struggled for the last 5, 6 years, and we're now getting in good shape, not even leaving the house, right? But it's easier when there's not Christmas, or there's not Easter, or birthdays, or this, that, and the other. But the thing is, it's the same. Every year repeats. Mm-hmm. And I like doing a full 12 months, because what we can do in these 12 months, we can take you through the Christmas and the New Year and the Thanksgiving, or whatever it may be. We can take you through and manage you through it. Because next year, if we can get you through it without putting weight on, the next year, do the same thing. Because the concern is when people get into a position when they're ready to start, okay, cool, things might be plain sailing for 3 or 4 months. If we get your weight down, let's say we get your weight down from, I don't know, April to September, argument's sake, and there's not too much going on, then Christmas happens, and then birthdays happen, then people can quickly like undo all the hard work. If we can work for a whole year, we can get you through every single social situation you're going to go through. The next year, you just repeat it. But no, with that being said, mate, I think ultimately better late than never. And I'm really, really proud of you, mate. Really am. I'm not saying this because you like an arm around the shoulder, but I am really proud because it takes a lot for a man to go. You tried to lose the weight yourself in the past. You were struggling and you weren't feeling great within yourself. It takes a lot for someone to say, "Hey, I need some help." Just to say that, and then to actually accept the help, and then to not accept the help, do it on your own for a few months, and then come back. Honestly, man, it takes a big person. It takes a big, and I'm really glad you're back, man. You're getting the results. Again, 45 minutes a week, 3 times a week is 2% of your week, 2% of your whole week, 2%, right? That's all it requires. And I say this to people all the time: are you going to bed every single night? Yes. Well, that's a part of it. Rest, recovery, sleep is a massive part of it. Are you eating food? Well, yes. If not, you're going to die, right? Yeah. So like eating food is a part of it. Are you moving? Even if you're sedentary at the computer, you're going to get up and walk around at least one part of the day.
Yeah.
Every single person, knowingly or unknowingly, are already investing into their fitness goals. How much they're doing it is a different question. If doing it with the right structure and routine, it's a different question, mate. But I think you're doing tremendously well.
Say as well, sorry to interrupt, probably the biggest, the best thing that I've been doing, the 30-minute walk a day, which it's down on my schedule to go every day and get out. I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. And it's not just and I know it sounds silly now, but like, it's not just a physical thing. I mean, I am trying to, I do try and go fast and I try and go further, but just whacking a podcast on and walking. And again, I'm going late. I can go at 11 o'clock at night or whatever. And I come back and I'm like, I don't know, it clears your head. It gives you some you time. And having that on there is easily the best thing that got me going so far. It just feels, it's brilliant.
Mate, you literally, and again, just to reiterate, you're walking.
Yeah.
You're clearing some space in your son's room, which there's a carpet.
Get rid of the Pokemon,
Press ups, sit ups, squats, like all the fun stuff that we used to do in PE school, in PE back in year 7. Yeah. And nutritionally, you're understanding what you're putting in your mouth. You're hitting your protein goals. You're hitting your calories. And last thing, most people think they want to lose weight. One must go. This isn't a diet. I don't believe in diets. Diets don't work, in my opinion. Diets only work for as long as you're on the diet. But most diets are so restrictive that they're unsustainable. Therefore, you come off the diet, weight comes back on. We don't do this. Everything we're giving you, you can do for the rest of your life, right? It's a lifestyle change rather than a diet. How hungry have you been after that first 1 to 2 weeks when you're adjusting to the new food and stuff? How are your hunger levels been?
Good. Like you say, first 2 weeks, I was like, Dave, I'm hungry. It's like, have a yogurt, have a protein yogurt, like that'll tide you over, and it does. And actually, I'm going quite. Dave's telling me to eat a bit more. Actually, I'm not hungry, but he's telling me like I'm a little bit under the goal that we need to get on calories. He's like, have a bit more. I'm like, but I'm not hungry. I'm kind of, and I do treat myself as well, Anthony. Like I do, like I have a flat white with some nice milk in it every day. Put it in, and I'm not supposed to, but I'm still meeting my goals.
Well, what do you say you're not supposed to? What do you mean you're not supposed to? Of course you can.
Well, I know, yeah, I can.
And that's the thing. Like you say that, and this is a really important topic. There's no, you're not supposed to. Mate, you're smashing it. You've lost literally a stone, almost 6 kilograms, almost 14 pounds in less than 4 weeks, while still having your flat white, while still having treats. Right? There's nothing you can't have. You can have your flat white, and actually, if you have 1 flat white rather than 3 flat whites a day, you way more enjoy that flat white. Whether that flat white is a biscuit or a Mars bar or whatever it may be, you have less of the thing. You enjoy the thing more.
Yeah, that's
right.
True.
Mate, last question I do want to ask you is just how are you feeling within yourself? I'm not going to go into the detail of what we spoke about on our first call back in November, but within yourself, how are you feeling? I mean, it's only been 4 weeks, but how are you feeling within yourself and your appearance?
Yeah, again, slightly wouldn't have believed this 4 weeks ago, but yeah, I genuinely feel better and more confident in myself. Like, I've always been quite a confident guy anyway. Like, I'm not kind of, but like physically, kind of chins down. I feel much better. Yeah, yeah, like without going into specifics that we did speak about, but like even that we did, feel more confident. And the thing is I can see where it's going. Like, I've never really had I've always, even when I was younger, I wasn't big, but I never had a definition or anything. But just doing the workouts and stuff, I just feel slightly different. And playing with my kids already, you're like, oh, I can run around a bit more, and just little things that you take for granted a little bit, but as you get older, yeah. So
that's amazing, mate. That's amazing. More energy with the kids. More, and I'm again, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I hear this all the time. The daily walks are really important to get out and get your daily step count up, and just to walk and to move, some alone time or some time with your partner or with the kids, wherever you want to do it. But what a lot of time that does is decompress what you're going through, so you're more present with the kids. I hear this all the time. People say, I want to be a better father, and I say to people, how is you losing some weight can be a better father? And they don't really understand, but they know they're on their phone all the time. They're not giving much energy. And I hear this all the time. I lost 5 kilograms, 10 kilograms, 20 kilograms. I'm a much better father now, a much better partner. Why? Well, I'm happy with myself. I just like myself more. I'm less grouchy. I'm less aggy. I'm more present with the kids. Because I've now got to work out and I've got to carve out 45 minutes 3 times a week. That's almost 2 hours of not being on my phone, not scrolling on my phone, like being. And mate, you're doing great, mate. Honestly, you're doing great. And it's stories like this is when I spoke to you on our first call back in November, and I'm telling you what's going to happen, and you're going, oh yeah, whatever, not quite believing it. It's stories like this. This is why I can say it so confidently, because this is what happens, man. Like when you come in and commit, mate, this is what happens. And I'm so bloody proud of you, mate. I really am. I mean that.
A lot of the time as well, though, like with that, it's not that you don't, speaking personally, it's not that I'm not believing you or believing the program. It's more yourself, I think, a lot of the time. You're like, well, because you're like, you can give us everything. I know that you guys know exactly what you're doing. It's like you in yourself, isn't it? You're like, well, am I going to be able to do what they're asking of me, or am I going to do it properly? So I guess it's kind of, and then the further you get through it, you're like, oh, I am doing it. So then you believe yourself, then you do better. I don't know. It's like,
it's no, you do know. You said it really well. And it's not, and it's in your head. You think you've got, before starting, you think you got to do these massive, drastic changes to get the results. And it's not about that. It's the small, simple things. It's the walking. It's the understanding nutrition. It's a little bit of effort 3 times a week, 45 minutes. Like, it's not drastic. So actually, when it's actually, welcome to a guy right now, similar to you, mate, an amazing month 1, lost 14 pounds in the first 4 weeks, very similar to yourself, mate. He was working out 6 days a week, and unlike you, where you weren't doing a great deal before, he was doing too much because he desperately wanted to lose weight. He was working out 6 days a week. He was doing 6 days a week, trying to lose weight, wasn't losing any weight. We dropped him down to 3 days a week, and he's lost 14 pounds in his first 4 weeks. He's done unbelievably well, because it's not about doing more, it's about doing better. Better is better, not more is better. Support mechanisms is like, actually, when it's explained to you, scientifically explained to you by people that have done it for years and years and years, and have other people do it, go, actually, this is all you got to do. And you're, oh, actually, I can do that. And if you struggle, hey, you've got me, you're welcome, myself and Dave, right? Because you've got me, you've got Dave, and the rest of the team, and the other guys in the community, the other guys in the group you can kind of bounce off. Like, when you have that support structure, that system in place, you've got to be a bit of an idiot to not get a result. You've got to be. I don't know, but mate, listen, this is wonderful. You've done really, really well. You should be very, very, very proud of yourself, mate. I'm very proud of you. Dave's very proud of you. It's only 1 month. It's not even. It's three something weeks. It's 3 weeks. That's the crazy thing. It's less than a month. We've got at least another 5 to go, and just imagine where you're going to be, mate. Imagine where you're going to be when you mentioned earlier, the first 2 weeks is quite hard to kind of get into routine of working out. In another 2 months' time, you going up and clearing the space and moving the Pokemon and doing the press ups is going to be so second nature to you. It's just going to be what you do on a Monday afternoon or wherever it may be, right? And then once you've got past those first 6 months and you've lost how much weight and you actually feel good and, you know, you're not impressed by the box of flap not going over anymore. Now you're impressed by actually really stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to be in a whole different position to set a new goal and do something else. Because now this weight that's been literally and metaphorically holding you down is now going to be alleviated and the true Steve's coming up.
Yeah.
But buddy, I'm very proud of you, sir.
Thanks,
Have
man.
a wonderful day and I'll catch you very, very soon, sir.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Steve's an absolute legend. I'm really, really proud of him. We spoke this morning. He's lost another pound since we recorded yesterday. He's now 13 pounds down in exactly 4 weeks. A couple of things with Steve. He said in a video about where would he be if he took action back in November when we first spoke. I was sure he was going to start, but he was able to talk himself out of it. And that's what we do as human beings. I don't want to get into too much of the psychology now, but essentially our brains are designed to keep us safe. Right, that's why new things are scary, because your brain says, oh, don't do it. Like, let's stay comfortable. Even if comfortable is not serving you, your brain would rather you stay comfortable because it's safe, right? It's safe. That's why new things are scary. That's why we get nervous about new things. Even if a new thing is good for us, our brain will say, stay safe. And that's what happened with Steve. Steve was able to go away, even though he's living a life he didn't want to live and the body didn't want to be in. His brain told him, oh, it's not too bad. And your brain will always find reasons for you to carry on staying safe, doing the thing you're doing, because change is scary. What if you fail? What if? Always what ifs. But Steve was able to push through. I encouraged him to take that step and push through and take that scary step, because I think personally, what if you take that step and fail? At least you tried, right? By the way, we won't let you fail. We'll have your back no matter what. But what's more scary, taking a step and giving yourself a good go of being successful, or never taking that step and 10 years go by and you're in a worse position than you are now? Now, that to me is terrifying. Way more terrifying than actually giving something a go with the support and the structure that we give. He came back. And he said himself, like, you know, it was a timing thing. There's always going to be a timing thing. No matter how busy you are, I'm pretty sure you can find time to give up. And actually, it's not 2% of your week. 45 minutes 3 times a week is 1.6% of your entire week. As you've seen, Steve has committed that to himself. He has plenty of time. His weight's coming down, energy's up, confidence is up, and he's liking the body he has to live in. That's the thing with our bodies. We've got to live in our body for our entire life. You can go buy a new car. You can buy a new house. You can buy new clothes. You can't buy a new body. That's why our health is our greatest wealth. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you have a call coming up, I look forward to talking to you. Have Steve's journey in the back of your head whilst we're talking. If you're new to the program, hit this with the same intensity that Steve has hit it with and get the same results that he's got. Take care, team, and I'll speak to you very soon.